Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. My name is Krista, and you are watching Heart to Heart with the Breakfast Club. We are all digital business owners and work online. Our intention is to have open dialogue about various subjects and hopefully get you thinking. Please keep in mind we are expressing our opinions and drawing from our own experiences. We value everyone's opinions and beliefs and would love to hear yours. Our topic today is freedom. What does that mean to you? Well, here are some definitions of freedom: a right to be free from discrimination, a right that allows you to make your own decisions and choices that you are proud of, a right to be whoever you want to be, the right to choose to live your life doing what you want, live where you want to live, and learn what you want to learn. Have control over your circumstances, to be able to choose to do what you think is right. Freedom in your life is imperative for your mental health and well being. Having a happy and fulfilled life, satisfying your needs and desires, and eliminating fears and stress. Freedom can apply to different aspects of your life, and it is not absolute. It should ensure respect and not just mean live free. It is also known as autonomy. Freedom does not mean doing anything without any concern for the laws or social customs. It means absence of undue interference for others. So there's lots of different meanings for a lot of different people what freedom means to them. Freedom of time, freedom of choice, financial freedom. There's so many different ways to define it. But I'm going to go to the girls and see what they think. What do you think, Shanaz? Oh, you're on mute. There
Good
you go.
morning, ladies, and all our viewers, wherever you are. Freedom is a very great subject. And I must say, there is various explanation around this word. But for me, two most important things happened to me and made me to feel free. One, moving out of the country based on the political view, I felt free. Even though wherever you go, there is rule and regulation, but sometimes your personal moral goes to the question of the higher power, and that's what you say, enough is enough. That was the first time, and I'm so glad we did that decision, me and my husband, and we brought our children here, and we are grateful for this country, what have given to us, especially for my children's future. The second one, it is very interesting. At age 65, I got freedom of being my own boss, to write in my own check, writing my own schedule, and choosing where I want to work, when I want to work, how I want to work, with who I want to work. This was incredible for me because considering the situation in my personal life, this was heavenly gift because I need more time at home with my family member without any restriction, rule and regulation for all this nonsense of uh, the back end office. And yes, I am truly enjoying this freedom because I think in a many way, in my age, we have enough of putting up with all the difficulty in our life. When we get the time for ourselves, making decision for ourselves, and we have that opportunity, we have to take advantage of it. It doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter. I want just feel that satisfaction, happiness in me, and not everything about the money. Yes, we all choose this practice, this way of earning in our life, because one of the goal is have a extra supplement for better life, more comfortable life. But to me, gaining a knowledge in this profession, in this practice, in this entrepreneur, so say, and the freedom of choice I have. That's all. I don't know if I managed to pass my message, but truly, you would not feel it until you come forward and try it yourself, and you say, why did I put with all the nonsense for this many years if there is such an opportunity?
Yeah, thank you so much, Shanaz. You brought out two great, really great points. Freedom of choice as far as your moral choices. Like you said, politically, you were held back in that what you could and could not do. That's a very huge one for sure. And freedom of choice with your time. And you brought up a very good point as far as we get into our later years. It's good to have something to focus on and to drive us forward, and not just stay back and be as quote retired. Like, whoever made that rule, right? Like, we just don't want to sit in a chair and not do anything for the rest of our lives. So yeah, and this is a perfect platform to be able to do it on your timeline, on your choices, and which is just like being retired. So it's perfect for anyone who's looking for a second career, something to do in their later years. It's not hard to learn because of our training platform. So yeah, some really great points. Thank you so much, Shanaz.
Pleasure.
Okay, Janice, what is your thoughts?
Well, one of the things that I always had when I was going downtown to work was, oh, I wish I had some freedom and able to do what I really wanted to do. Maybe, spend more time with my kids, be able to pick them up after school instead of having my dad come up and pick them up and bring them home to my place, watch them until I got home. That would have been a wonderful opportunity for me to do something like that. I feel as though I really missed out. And that sort of goes into like your work-life balance. You don't really have that sort of thing, and you're always feeling as though you need freedom and you don't have it when you're doing that. So, when one of the things that you sort of look at when you're doing all of that is when you find this opportunity that I was able to find, just by finding an ad, and I plugged myself into it, and I was able to look at everything that our back office has. They have all these systems, everything that you can follow. I had my own website. I was able to do this when I retired from my job, but it was like that particular type of freedom was amazing, because now I'm able to, I now have a grandchild, and I'm able to then go, I can take him to school and help his mom out. And I can, pick him up after school, take him to wherever it is he needs to go. But, I look back and I think my daughter does not have that same freedom that I do, because she's caught in that catch 22. She wants the freedom, but she's not in a position in order to have that freedom. But I'm grateful that I now have that freedom and I can help her out. That's it. Thanks, Krista.
No, again, some great choices. I think about that too when my kids were younger, that this would have been a blessing as well. You could work around your kids' schedule and what you were doing with your kids. And you can do this on the side and build it to a point where it's gets you to the point where it gives you enough freedom that you don't have to work in your job per se, if you're not happy with your job or happy with the structure of your job, because it basically is structured, right? You're told when you can take your breaks, you're told when you can have your lunch, you're told, when to arrive at work and when to leave work. And you don't have to have that when you're doing an online job or online entrepreneurship.
No, I didn't
But
have
some,
that opportunity. And if I'd known about it at the time when I was still working, I probably would have jumped at it and thought this is because I've always been
Yeah.
in the mindset of saying, I need more in order to so that I can have that freedom. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't have this when we had our children when they were
No,
younger.
they did
didn't
not.
have
Or
this
we
up.
didn't know about it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't have it 40 years ago. Yeah,
No.
I'm sure they didn't have it.
That's
Uh,
right.
But now they do. But people are afraid to join because, like you say, the fear of, of learning. That's one of the fears. Another fear is of the financial stability. That's why you join when you're already in your job and you do it part time. And you build it up to a point where you don't have to work your job, and that's where you get your freedom. Yes, it takes a little bit of work, and it takes a little bit of coordination, but it is certainly doable because I did it. I started this online business when I was working full time as well. So I was doing both. So it is absolutely doable. And I was helping my daughter out with her children as well. So we all have busy lives. It's all a matter of what you want and what your vision for your future is. If your vision entitles freedom and wanting to maybe travel, maybe you have a special hobby you want to do and you just don't have time for it, this is the perfect venue for sure, hands down. So there you go, everyone. You heard some really good explanations, and I hope you enjoyed our discussion and it gave you some food for thought. If you are interested in working with amazing mentors, us, and are open to finding out more, register for our free live information session happening tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to the website of the person's page you're watching from and register, or send them off a message and they will make sure you get the website to register. A replay is available as well if this time frame doesn't work for you. Freedom is the open window through which pours the sunlight of the human spirit and human dignity. Herbert Hoover. So there you go, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'm signing off. Take care.